Okay, good morning again, boys and girls. Welcome back. It is now week 3, and this week we're going to be working on our upper body muscular strength and endurance. Again, my name is Miss Winan.
Yep, and I'm Mr. Romer. I'm back again, guys. Good to see you guys again. Hopefully you're feeling really well and good and ready to start getting moving and start doing these exercises. So as Miss Winan said, we're going to do some upper body today. So it's going to be like upper chest, shoulders, some buys. Hopefully you guys have some weights near you that you can use, some textbooks like we said before, and we can get started.
Alrighty. So, what we're going to be doing again today. What you're going to need, you can use a yoga mat or towel if you want to relieve some of that pressure off of your wrist when we're going to be doing push-ups. You don't have to have one. It's really a preference thing. You're going to need some free weights like Mr. Romer just said, a textbook, a heavy backpack. You can even fill up a grocery bag with cans of soup if you need to. And then you're also going to need a chair. This cannot be a rolly chair. It needs to be a sturdy chair or a bench that's not going to move anywhere for your guys' safety.
Yep. And then the class overview, as it is always. So we're going to go right into the instant activity, get our heart pumping, get our blood moving, making sure everything's all good, getting our heart rate up, cardiovascular endurance. And then we're going to go over what we're learning today, what we're focusing on. Like I said before, we're going to be focusing on some upper body. And then we're going to go into our activity of focus, and then we're going to go into review and closure as usual. All right. All right, so we're gonna go right into the instant activities. So we have a little dice workout. If you have your own dice, you can use those as well. If you have two, preferably, but if not, you can just roll with us and see what we're doing to start out. But you can see what we roll is what we're gonna be doing. So we can get started as soon as you guys are ready.
So we'll roll it twice to get our number. So we have a 6.
So we have a 6, so it's gonna be...
And a 6.
Okay, so we're doing 15 burpees. All right, guys? I know you guys love burpees, all right? Make sure you guys have a good self space. All right. Hands front and back, hands side to side. And I think you guys have done burpees before, so you know what to expect, you know. Make sure you're getting down to the ground. Make sure you're getting the jump in there. So, are you ready, Miss Winnie?
All right, you're going to go down.
All right, ready? So 15 burpees. All right, down, up, 1, down, up, 2, down, up, 3, down, up, 4, down, up, 5, down, up, 6, down, up, 7, down, up, 8, down, up, 9, down, up, 10, down, up, 11, down, up, 12, down, up, 13, down, up, 14, and down, up, 15. Nice job, guys. Whew.
That was a hard one.
Yeah, burpees are always rough, but definitely a very good cardiovascular workout for sure. All right.
Oops.
No, you're good. All right, so we got a 3. And another 3. So 25 crunches, okay, guys? So you guys know crunches, right? Feet on the floor. Make sure your arms extend past your toes. And this is a really good core workout. So you ready? All right. Up.
Remember, we also did these week 1.
Up. Down. 2. Up. Down. 3. Up. Down. 4. Up. Down. 5. Up. Down. 6. Up. down, 7, up, down, 8. Making sure you guys your feet are on the floor at all times. 9, up, 10, 11, 12, 13, down, up, 14, down, 15, down, up, 16, down, up, 17, 18. Like I said before, you should really feel it in your core, in your abs. Get the blood flowing. 20, 21, down, up, 22, 23, down, up, 24, and then 25. All right. 25, right? All right. Nice job, guys.
All right, good job.
All right, and then one more. 2 and 4. Oh, 6. Do you want to do that again, or are you going to try a different one?
Let's try again.
Yeah, let's try a different one, guys.
2
All right, so 2.
and 1, 3. So we're gonna do 30 jumping jacks.
All right, yep, jumping jacks, guys. And you guys know how to do those, right? You know, upside to side and everything.
Go out, your arms come up, and then you close.
Yep. All right, you ready?
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. All right, good job, guys. Woo. Your heart rate should be up and pumping right now.
Yeah, hopefully you guys' hearts are racing like mine.
All right, we have
That's a
time
good workout.
for one more in our warm-up, and then we're going to move on from here.
All right. 4.
Oops. All right.
Good.
4.
And 6. So 30 butt kicks, okay. So as before, this is going to be like a quadricep exercise as well, and you guys are just kicking your butts right and left. So, we ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. All right. Nice job, guys. It's all 30. That's our instant activity for the day. Hopefully your blood's getting going and good. Yeah, that's definitely not easy, but definitely get your heart rate up. That's what we want. Hopefully your heart's beating out of your chest.
That
All right.
Cardiovascular endurance.
Yeah.
All right, so today, what are we learning? We are working with the same standards that we've been working with for the past lessons. We are working with our muscular strength and endurance standards. So for standard 3, health enhancing level of physical activity and fitness, we will be demonstrating appropriate technique on resistance training machines and with free weights. Obviously, we don't have resistance training machines, so we're using free weights. We'll be able to identify types of strength and endurance, strength exercises and stretching exercises for personal fitness development. That's like all these exercises that we're showing you. These are all strength exercises that we've been working with from week to week. And if you remember from last week's lesson, we were working with our flexibility and stretching. All right, And then we will be analyzing according to their beliefs, social support network and participation requirements, activities that can be pursued in your local environment. So that has a lot to do with us being at home, what we're being able to do, what we're being able to use in that environment like that. All right.
All right, and then as I said before, we're going to go over what we're learning today. So we're going to go over some vocab. So form, you know me, I'm always preaching form. Form is the most important think of anything. Make sure you guys are going slow with your workouts. Don't go too fast. Slow and steady, making sure you're getting that burn in your muscles. So that's the placement of body parts during exercise. So obviously that's very important. And then muscular endurance, as I said before, is the power of a muscle to keep on working, and the max number of reps one can push, pull, or carry. So that's going to be like how many sets you can do at a certain time, how many reps you can get in. And that's very important because that's going to build your muscle fibers over time. And then muscular strength is the ability of muscles to work, the max amount of weight one can lift, push, pull, or carry at one time. So that's going to be like, your max bench, your max deadlift, your max squat, as we said before, and that's going to be like how much you can lift at one time, not over time, just one time. All right.
Exactly. And you guys should remember these from the past weeks because we've been working with them all. All right, so for our health activity today, we're going to be talking about mental health. So just like physical health, we also have mental health that we need to take care of because it's a part of putting our whole body and whole mind together to become more healthy. So we're going to watch this video, then we're going to talk about it for a little bit.
You can't tell how someone feels just by looking at them or what they share online. To the outside world, our lives may look perfect, even if in reality they aren't. I'm always worrying about doing well at school, and with the end of year test coming up, I'm not sure how much longer I can cope. My thoughts swarm around my head, sometimes keeping me up all night. Some days it's just all too much, and I feel like I'm lost in space. When I did badly on one of my tests, I just about kept it together until I got home. Then I broke down crying in front of my mum. She listened for a bit, and then she told me that, just like physical health, we all have mental health. It's our feelings, our thinking, our emotions, and our moods. She then said that feeling down, angry, and stressed is a normal part of life, just like it's normal to feel happy, confident, and carefree sometimes. We all have positive and negative emotions that come and go based on what's happening around us. These are everyday feelings. Good mental health means experiencing negative emotions. It's not always about being happy. Mum can relate to the feelings of stress. So when Mum suggested I take a break from everything and do something I enjoy, I actually took her advice. So I made myself a hot chocolate, snuggled up in a duvet and watched a film. And you know what? Afterwards I felt so much better. Mum should take her own advice.
Most of us only ever share the good things. We don't like to share how we really feel. Every morning when I wake up, negative thoughts stream through my head. Getting out of bed and pretending I'm okay takes all the energy I have. As the day goes on, the negative thoughts turn from a stream into a river. The water rushes through my head so loudly it's hard to concentrate in lessons. And some days it's so bad it feels like a waterfall that's trying to pull me over the edge. Everything is so overwhelming. I didn't think my friends would understand if I told them how down I was feeling. But when Sasha opened up to me about how stressed she was feeling, I told her. I wasn't sure how to bring up how I'd been feeling, so I started by saying that I didn't feel like myself. Just her listening made me feel like she understood. She told me some things that had helped her, so I tried them too, but it didn't make much of a difference. Even when I tried to be around my friends, I felt alone. The things I used to enjoy weren't fun anymore.
I was really worried about Andre and not sure what to do. He was quiet and wasn't hanging out with us like he used to. So I asked our head of year for some advice. He suggested I get Andre to speak to him since his negative feelings weren't going away.
I didn't want to speak to our head of year, but I also didn't want to keep feeling so down, so I went. He said that sometimes we have overwhelming feelings that can be more intense than our everyday feelings. These feelings hang around for a long time and change the way we feel, think, and behave. They can stop us doing what we want to in life. That's what I was going through. He also said that if we're physically unwell, we let people know, we ask for help. It should be no different with mental health. Sometimes our overwhelming feelings are brought on because of things in our life. Sometimes they happen for no reason at all. After hearing this, I felt much less alone and it felt good to talk. Scientists have found exercise can help when you're feeling low, so our head of year encouraged me to sign up to the school football club, which Sasha was already in. I still have days when the river is there, but now I'm beginning to understand my mental health. I'm learning how to cope. Our head of year reminded me that my friends, family, teachers, and lots of others at school are there to help just as much as he is. I had no idea the people around me could be so understanding. And while it's not always easy to talk about my mental health, the person I'm talking to might be able to help. If you don't feel like talking, that's fine. You could try writing, sports, reading, art, music, playing with your pet, whatever makes you feel better.
If you're the person someone talks to when they're struggling, just listen with no pressure or judgments. You don't have to have the answer. If you feel unsure about anything, you can speak to a trusted adult. Talking about mental health doesn't have to be difficult. After all, it's something we all have.
All right. So as you guys can see from that video, mental health is a very important subject. That's why it's very important to stay healthy, not only for your body, but just, for your mental health as well. It's very important.
Yep, exactly. And remember, if you're ever feeling down or having any of those stresses, like in the video the two kids did, you can always go talk to your friends about it, talk to your parents, or talk to any trusted adult, and they can be able to help you. Like they gave some examples, like exercising, like what we're doing now is a great way to help improve your mental health. You can also do things like journal, just go for a walk. Take time for yourself, self-care, like watch a movie, take a bubble bath, any of those things. All right, so moving into our first activity here.
Okay, yep. And so like Miss Winnan said before, make sure you guys have like a chair or like a heighted object that you can put your feet on. Try to do some decline push-ups. This is going to work our lower chest area and triceps. And the keys we're going to go over is, feet on the bench or chair, obviously. Hands shoulder width apart, as always. Making sure your elbows are going 45 degrees. These are going to be a little bit challenging, but I think you guys are going to be able to handle it. Making sure you're bending your elbows and then you're going to extend them at the end.
Yep, and also remember, if you cannot do the decline, you can always go back to the standard push-up or the modified push-up where you're going from your knees down. Remember to listen to your body and do what your body is telling you that you can do, and not what you think it should be doing. Remember, we're all at different parts in our fitness journey.
Get all set up.
All right, so make sure you have your space, and we're gonna get started. We're gonna go for a minute, as many as you can do. If you need a break in the middle, feel free to take one.
Yep. All right. So we'll just get right into it. Push your feet on the chair. As mine are. You guys might be able to see behind me. And just do as many as you can do in 60 seconds. So down.
Remember, if that's too hard, feel free.
Your elbows are going 45 degrees. Legs straight out. Feet on the edge of the chair or bench, whatever you guys are near you.
And feel free to come down to a standard push-up if that's too hard, or even to your modified.
Yep. As many as you can. What do you say? Okay, perfect.
Good job, guys.
Yeah, this is very challenging. So.
Yep, and I just realized that our timer is not actually going the whole way to a minute. So.
Oh, it's on a loop. Whoops. We'll just say 30 more seconds.
Yeah, and keep going, and then for the next one, I'll time it on my phone. So.
This one it's great time. Make sure you guys are keeping track how many you have.
All right, good job, guys. Keep pushing hard. Remember, if you can, feet straight, arms shoulder length apart, down to 90, and straight back up. If not, feel free to do the regular push-ups.
Yep.
Or your modified push-ups.
Definitely gonna feel in your chest and triceps. Whew. Let me watch your back just a little bit.
All right, Mr. Rimmer, I think we're good on those ones.
Okay, yeah.
All right, activity 2. These are called tricep dips. For these, your hands will be on a chair, shoulder length apart. So I have my chair. My hands will be on either side. You're gonna put your feet straight out in front of you.
Whoops. Yeah, be careful, guys. Make sure you guys have a sturdy chair, sturdy bench you can do, because this is definitely not easy, but we got to work with what we got. So this is all upper body today.
All right. Feet shoulder length apart. Your feet should be straight out, and you're going to dip down. If that's too hard, bend your knees in and dip down like this. So remember, your hands shoulder length apart on your bench or chair, whatever sturdy object you have. Your feet straight out in front or bent. Your arms should go straight up and then bend down to a 90-degree, just like you're seeing here. Your butt should almost touch the ground.
Yeah. It's a really good tricep exercise. Try to get your shoulders below your elbows. If not, if it's too complicated, don't worry about it. But as long as you're getting that burn in your triceps, that's all that matters.
Exactly. All right. So let's all get ready to go. And modified version like I showed you guys as well. So if you want to full extend your legs, do that. Or you can bend them. All right. So we're going to get started.
All right, ready? All right, let's go, guys.
Yeah.
1, 2. Try to get your butt as close to the floor as you can. Making sure you're extending at the end. Getting that burn going. And if you feel confident enough, you can even put a weight on your legs to get more of that burn feeling. I know I'm feeling it.
So guys, make sure you're using just your arms and you're not just dipping your body. It's
Yeah.
your core.
It's all in your triceps, which is going to be the muscle on your side right here. Make sure you're getting that burn. Do as many as you can. Down. So you're getting nice.
All right,
Low.
4 seconds here, guys. All right, good job.
All right. Woo.
Your arm should be on fire at this point.
Hopefully you guys are feeling it. I know I am. All right. And then we're going to move into bicep curls. So if you guys, like I said before, have like an heavy object nearby, even some weights your parents or siblings may have, what I'm going to use today is a box of oats, which, you know, isn't the heaviest, but for you guys it might work out. It's a couple pounds. So for the cues, we're going to do feet apart, palms forward, and then you're going to just palms to shoulder, slow as you can. Make sure you're in that pump and slow release, okay?
Yeah, remember we're gonna do only one arm at a time.
Yeah.
Then I have a dumbbell, and you just go straight up to your shoulder.
Yeah.
Also, backpack. Hold on to your backpack's handle. Go straight up and straight down. All right. So let's go. We have another example here.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get started. Start with your favorite hand. And ready? And go.
Yep. Making sure you're bringing the weight up to your shoulder. Making sure your elbow doesn't move. It's on your side at all times. Making sure you're flexing that bicep muscle as best as you can. And yeah, right now we're just doing one arm. We're going to move on to the next arm after.
Remember, you're doing as many as you can, but don't push your body past what your body's telling you can do.
Yep. And yeah, like we said before, just try to find like the heaviest object you can. Something you can curl, obviously, but not something not too heavy, not too light. If you have like can of soups nearby, textbooks, a backpack, anything.
Yeah, you can also get a grocery bag. Fill the grocery bag with some canned goods. That can be used as some of your backpack. All right,
Yeah.
10 seconds here. With the backpack, you can just be bringing it up.
Yep, exactly.
All right, good job, guys. Rest on that. Take it out. You're gonna switch to your other hand now, so your non-dominant or your not favorite hand.
Okay.
These are all still the same. All right, remember, feet shoulder length apart, your arms coming straight up to your shoulder, and straight back extended. All right, are we ready?
Mhm.
And go.
All right. Just doing the same thing here, except your other hand. Possibly your non-dominant hand. Making sure you get something you can hold comfortably and flex. Make sure we're getting that burn in the bicep muscle right here.
No, you're not just doing this. That's not helping you any. You want to make sure you're coming up and you're releasing it slow because you don't want to cause injury here.
Exactly. Form is so important, not only for injury's sake, but also for just muscle gain, muscular strength at the same time. So this is a whole upper body workout. We already hit the chest, we hit the triceps, and now we're hitting the biceps. So you guys are gonna be looking big after this one.
All right, we have 10 more seconds here, guys. Remember, keep your full. Nice and slow. You should always be slow a bit. All right, and release and shake that all out. All right, and just like every activity that we do every week, it's meant to do, except for week 1 when we were testing, it's meant to be done in a set. So we're gonna go back to our decline push-ups. Remember, for those, here are our cues. Keep your feet on the chair, hands and shoulder width apart, elbows at 45 degrees. Bend your elbows and extend your elbows. If not, you can also do the traditional push-ups, which is the same except your feet are on the ground or your knees, depending on what you can do. All right, so let's get started. Do a minute.
Okay.
And remember, as many as you can do. Feel free to take a break in the middle, or don't be afraid to come down to your modified or traditional.
You can even put one knee down if you have to, or modify it. Whatever makes you comfortable. I know this isn't the easiest exercise, but
You can also find a wall if this is all too hard for you.
exactly.
Wall push-ups. Your arms and your chest should be on fire at this point. All right, so we have 10 more seconds. 9, good job, keep pushing. 7, 5, 3, 2, and 1. All right, take a break. Shake it all out while we go over our tricep dip keys again. Remember, grab your chair. Your hands will be a shoulder width apart on your chair. You can either go ahead and full extend with your feet straight out in front or your knees bent in front. Your arms start straight up like mine are right now. Then they bend down in 90 degrees and push up. Remember, it's just your arms doing this, not any other part of your body, all right? So let's get ready for that. And we're gonna go for a minute here.
All right, yep. It's the same thing as before. All upper body. This is a really good arm workout, especially for at home if you guys don't have a gym or any weights near you. It's gonna be really good for your triceps.
Your arms should be on fire. Remember, your triceps is the muscle on the back of your arm, and your bicep is what's on in the front of your arm. Remember, we're still keeping our form, remembering our cues, arms coming down to a 90 and extending up.
Yep, and modify if you have to. You can even bring your legs up if you have to. It's comfortable. Legs straight out if you can do it, or you can cheat a little bit and move your legs up, like as we said before. Just making sure you're going down as low as possible before your butt touches the floor, extending upwards. Make sure to get that burn.
4, 3, 2, 1. All right, shake that out. Your arms should be burning. And we're gonna go back to our bicep curls. So remember this, feet should be a shoulder length apart. Your palms face forward when you go up. Your arm starts straight. Palm comes to your shoulder, and then you slowly release it. So grab your weight or your heavy object, and let's go. All right, this one we're going to do 30 seconds on each side. So a little bit shorter time. Remember, your palms face forward. You come straight to your shoulder.
Yep, exactly.
10 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake out that arm, switch to your other arm.
Yep, so to your other hand now, same thing.
All right, ready?
Yep. Make sure you're bending that elbow. Make sure your elbow doesn't move. It's on your side at all times. Make sure you're getting that bicep muscle going. Wait till your shoulder.
You should be feeling it right here. And remember, keep your form. Keep that slow release.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let that down, shake it out. Great job today, guys. You can also go back and do this one more time. Do all 3 of our exercises here to get your full set of 3s.
Okay, so let me take this one. So review of our lesson, as you said before, guys, if you don't have access to Flipgrid, you can take a pic. If you have a phone, your parents' phone, and you're just going to scan the code, and you're going to answer the question of the day, which is going to be give a few examples of objects you can use at home for weights and how you could use them. You can even mention something we haven't mentioned before, but just an overview, just like, heavy objects, maybe a backpack, can of soup, some oats, some textbooks, anything heavy around you that you can get a good burn at your muscle for it.
Yep. Any ideas that you guys can think of? Like, I used backpack. The other day, Mr. Romer had a backpack on his back when he was doing the weighted lunges. You can get any bag, a textbook, like Mr. Romer that he had, anything like that. We want some ideas that you guys can come up with. And for like what you can use them for bicep curls. Can you use them for lunges? Anything that we've done in the past, we want you to think of how we could use a weight for that object.
Exactly.
All right, for next class, you will just need a yoga mat or a towel or a soft surface where you will be comfortable laying on your back.
Yeah, or same before, if you have like a carpet or anything, just make sure you have a comfortable space and an area you can, work out at. Front to back, side to side. Good open space is always obvious. Ideal.
All right, and again, if you guys need more information about the Salisbury University Homeschool PE program, you can visit this website right here or scan this code.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That was an awesome job today, guys. We look forward to seeing you guys and hearing from you on Flipgrid next week. So have a great day.
Yep, thanks, guys. Have a good one.